What up, athletes? Welcome back to my channel. We are back in Providence. This is the ramp of the Demerara River Bridge here in Providence. We're looking at it from Red Road or Massey Road. We're actually here to take a closer look at what's happening with this new Hyatt Hotel. All right, we're going to take a walk by the Hyatt Hotel. But I just wanted to show you from this neighborhood on a Sunday morning. This is the Massey store. This is a Trinidad company. Neil and Massey used to be known as Neil and Massey. Now simply known as Massey. Those of you who are from Trinidad or who are following the news know about the recent uproar over Massey leadership and so on. But Massey is big and strong here in Guyana. They're doing a lot of investing. I understand recently they've gotten permission to build a new mall at, is it Massey? Or Ansa McCall, another Trinidad company, a new mall at Chatamargo. But this is Providence. This is the big Massey store here at Providence. And of course, that's the Amazonia Mall. Amazonia Mall is the major mall in this neck of the woods. But let's go by this this new Hyatt Place Hotel. The Hyatt Place Hotel is a Hyatt brand property, and of course Hyatt brands hold a number of names: Hyatt Place, Grand Hyatt, and Hyatt Regency, and so on. Those are some of the upper end. Hyatt Regency and Grand Hyatt are the high end brand of these hotels, Hyatt hotels. Hyatt Place, however, is a 3-star brand, hotel brand, and or 3-star part of the brand. Next door to it, this is Qual Phone, which is a local telemarketing company that handles a lot of the customer service calls from some US firms. I understand that business is going away, and a lot of the contracts with the American firms for customer service management are expired and not being renewed. So a lot of that industry is going away, giving way to, I guess, giving way to artificial intelligence. I suppose AI is going to replace a lot of the customer service jobs in future. And of course, a lot of private business people, coders, are building AI agents. That's a new big thing. You can now build your own AI agent and sell it to these big firms. If you're following the AI industry, you probably are familiar with that. But here is the Hyatt Place. This is an old industry hotel that is a service industry hotel, a service industry sector of the economy. Hotel industry is part of the service sector, and it's still going to need to employ a lot of real life physical people, not just AI. And so that's one of the reasons why we welcome this kind of development. Now, this is Sunday morning on Red Road, and what we're trying to do is to see what kind of progress has been made on this Hyatt Place Hotel. The Hyatt Place Hotel has been under construction for several years right now at this point, and I'm trying to get a read on when it will be completed. You can see they've added some tiles to the north end of the hotel. All right, this is the north end. They've added those tiles, the building. And since the last time we've been here, they're also adding what appears to be fence. Right, they're adding a fence, and they're adding other external facades. So, as you can see from the scaffolding, half of the building still needs to be clad in that skin, that hotel's skin. So my guess is that they're going to spend another couple of months, at least maybe to the end of the year, working on the external and internals of this hotel. Right, they're still going to be, I guess, working on the externals of this hotel. I guess by the end of the year we'll know if they've made any progress. Yeah, but right next door is the Taxila American University, and this seems to be Guyana Breweries. This is new. So partly this is a distribution center that's, I guess, popped up here in the last 2 weeks since the last time we were here. Promotech is the building, the owner of the building. I don't know exactly what they're doing in this building, but a lot of warehouses popping up all over the country at this point. Now, at the end of Red Road, that's the eastern end. Well, not end, but there's an intersection with the Heroes Highway, and what we now learn is one of the access roads, or one way to access the access road to the bridge, is off of Red Road, and not in the distance. But I just want to show you this vantage point of the new hotel, new Hyatt Hotel from Red Road. So a little less than half of the facade of the building has been completed. So this is the part of the facade that has been completed. The roof deck also needs to be completed. So my guess is they're about 20 to 20, maybe 25% of the facade has been added to the building. Certainly less than 50%. And your guess is as good as mine about when this is going to be completed. If you wanted to tell me in the comments below what you think the schedule is for the opening of this building, this new Hyatt Hotel. When do you think it will be completed? In the meantime, it's time for me to go visit the one that is the new hotel at Timeri Airport, Shetty Jagan Airport, the new Courtyard Marriott, and we're going to try to do that this week. Of course, I have dreaded dealing with traffic on the East Bank public road to the airport, which is the reason why I've put off returning to the Shetty Jagan Airport Hotel for several months now, at least 4 months, I think, since the last time I gave you an update. But it's time for me to give you an update on that airport and the new terminal building that they're planning to construct and so on. We're going to do that this week. In the meantime, this is what is happening here in this neck of the woods. That is the bridge, the high span section of the bridge towers, as seen from Red Road here in Providence, next to the Hyatt Place Hotel. The new Hyatt Place Hotel is being constructed here, and this, like I said in the past, is prime location now relative to the bridge for those who want to say visit Guyana. This would be a prime location to stay at right? A prime location to stay at because of the rising, right? So the rising um, economic activities in this neck of the woods, and access to Georgetown and the West Bank, West Coast from this area, because it's close to the bridge. You can probably rent a car, hop on the bridge and be on the West Coast. There's another West Side Mall, I guess about 20 minutes away from the bridge by car, 20 to 30 minutes away from where we are right now. There is the Amazonia Mall, and then of course there's access to Heroes Highway and all of the East Coast at the eastern end of Red Road. So this is turning out to be prime location for this hotel, right? This is what the hotel is going to look like when it's completed. This is turning out to be a prime location for the hotel, this Hyatt Place Hotel, and I expect it to be really popular, especially if the price is reasonable, because of course one of the problems we have with Guyana is the prices of these hotel rooms way out of proportion when compared to hotels of the same standard elsewhere in the world. So once it's not a $400 a night hotel, it'll be a great place to stay, and I'm going to keep you updated on the progress. On this side, they seem to have done a lot of the work on the facade, windows and so on. I don't know if that's the final. I think they probably still have to add tiles. This is the west facing side of the building. You can see there's still a lot of scaffolding. There's still a lot of scaffolding on the building, on the side of the building. So my guess is they still have to apply tiles to this western and probably southern face of the building. So the building is probably about 25% completed as far as the tiling of the outside is. But that's what's happening here, guys. That's what's happening in this neck of the woods. That's the situation in Providence. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening in the fastest growing country in the world, Guyana. Later!